to the third episode of That's What's Going On.
Yes.
Okay. What's going on, Trey?
What's up, Jaden?
You're supposed to say what's going on, Jaden, because the podcast is called That's What's Going On.
I'll
so if I
know for
ask
next
you
time.
what's going on,
No, for next time.
right? Okay.
Yep.
Got it down? Got it
Almost there.
memorized? Take your time.
I'm slow. Okay.
Got it?
Yep.
Okay.
I think.
Anyway, so what's going on with you, Trey? Tell me what's going on with you today.
It's Friday.
It is Friday.
Ready to get my weekend started.
That's
Play
fair.
Monster Hunter.
That's fair.
Yeah.
How far have you gone?
I'm in high rank now.
Nice.
I'm high rank. I think 6, 7.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I'm almost near the end game stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my life is boring.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a little bit.
What's going on with you?
My back hurts.
Yeah.
And I posted it on Facebook, but when I was driving to work today, I saw a hawk carrying a squirrel.
Haha.
Like, you could see, like, at first I was like, what the fuck is this thing, like, holding?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, like, I see, like, the little squirrel tail, and it looks like a C. And it was just being carried in his talons. And I felt so bad for the squirrel.
It happens.
But, like, I know it's nature, but, like, dude, that was really sad. Like, he was literally helpless. He just had this, he literally, like, sat there and looked like he accepted his death, and he, like, contemplated all of his life choices and was, like, totally fine with it, because he didn't even, like, he was just there.
It's the way of the world. You know.
Damn.
Yeah. Nature is crazy, man.
You think being in Connecticut, we wouldn't really see
Now, there's
too much wildlife, but we
there's
see a lot over here.
roadkill.
There is a lot of roadkill.
Yeah, unfortunately.
They should build those bridges. Do you see those bridges?
With, like, where it goes over, like, the woods.
Well, no, like, it connects the woods. And, like, it's a giant bridge that has, like, grass and stuff up top, so, like, animals don't have to cross, like, the freeways and stuff.
Yeah.
They should do something like that.
It's gonna happen regardless, I think. It would happen less, probably, but, like, it's still gonna happen. Unfortunately.
I see.
Well, since we're on the topic, how many animals have you hit?
2.
I think I've only hit 1. Another one is like, I never had an answer
3.
about
I
it.
hit a deer.
Oh, damn.
No, I didn't hit the deer. Never mind. Back to 2. I almost hit the deer.
No.
It was a buck.
Oh, damn.
It's a big fucking buck.
Yeah. No, I've hit a squirrel. And
I've hit
maybe a bird, but, like, I was never able to.
Oh, so then, yeah, it is 3. Because I definitely had hit a bird, but it wasn't my fault. It hit my car.
Yeah.
And then I hit a cat. I felt so bad. I almost started crying. And then I hit a squirrel. Yeah.
Yeah.
But squirrels just, they get everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And possums. But I haven't hit
We need
anything
possums.
Like that. Yeah, but, like, they scare me.
They're the only marsupial that we have.
I understand.
And they eat mosquitoes.
But they just pop up on me.
They don't carry any diseases.
I understand.
All right, well,
I'm just saying, stay away from me.
let the possums be.
As long as they stay away from me.
You carry on your merry way. They can carry on their merry way. Okay?
Okay.
We good now?
Fine.
All
Be
right.
like that.
Well, everyone, if you made it to episode 3, congratulations.
Thanks. What are you doing?
But also, I'm sorry that we had a rough start, but we're getting there. So please
We're here.
bear with us.
We're doing
Again, I'm
it.
sorry that we suck, but I hope that we'll get better and that you'll like us more.
Yeah.
Please like us. Trainees friends.
I do not need friends.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, since we had that lovely conversation about how much we suck and roadkill, today we're gonna see what's going on with cults.
Yeah, because we're the type of people who probably would have been in them.
I probably would have been in one of those, like, rainbow cults, you know, like, it's like, oh, yes, like, Mother Earth, like, sway with the wind and dance with the water, like, I could have totally seen myself, if I got approached.
So you would have been, like, a Marilyn Manson?
No, I don't think it would have gone that far, because they did some other freaky shit, and unfortunately, we're not talking about the Manson family. That's going to be on a later episode when we come back to cults again.
Ooh.
Yeah, stay tuned.
Yeah.
Jaden just said that.
Ha 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 ha.
Take it home with ya.
Whatever the fuck that means.
You never watched Family Guy? Where, like, it was like the
I guess
episode,
not
and like
that
Stewie
episode.
and Stewie was like, Stewie just said that.
Is that
Take
a
it home
newer
with ya.
episode?
I don't know.
I probably not. I haven't watched it in a while.
Okay, well, moving on. Anyway, so yes, we're not going to talk about the Manson family, but I do want to talk about Jonestown. Have you ever heard about Jonestown?
Is that the compound?
Yes.
And was it Africa or was it like on a different country? I want to say
It was in
like South America.
Guyana.
Sure.
Guyana. Guyana. It is in Africa.
Oh, it is Africa.
I think. If it's not, I'm so sorry. But I think it is.
Come on, Guinea.
No. That's like Papua New Guinea, first off. But no, it's
Sure.
Guyana.
Oh,
Anyway.
Guyana.
Okay. So yeah.
Okay.
So we're going to talk about People's Temple, a.k.a. Jonestown. Yes. The whole reason why I wanted to do cults is because on one of my favorite podcasts, and that's why we drink, they said something about cults while I was thinking about our podcast and like what I was going to do today, like what we were going to talk about.
Yeah.
And like they said something about cults. I'm like, oh, like I've always been interested like in the whole concept of cults. Like, how do people really get brainwashed to doing the most crazy things?
Well, for me, it's kind of like, how do people do things because of religion? Like, it's like the same
That's true.
thing. Like, they use like the same beliefs and stuff.
Yeah. But, I mean, kind of, sort of.
Yeah.
I get it, though.
Yeah.
But anyway, so, let's get into it.
Hell yeah.
I don't really want to tell this like a story. I'm just going to give a little bit of fun facts.
Some
fun facts.
fun facts.
Anyway, so, People's Temple. Jim Jones created it in like November 18th, 1978.
Wowzers.
Oh, totally lied. He created it in the 50s, but the mass suicide was in 1978.
Oh, so he had it for a while.
A while.
Wow.
All right, so, I'm going to start with a little bit of history
Okay.
in my notes here.
Sure. I'll ask my
Alright.
questions at the end.
Oh, no, you can ask questions whenever. Feel free.
I have a question.
What's your question?
Did he buy that property with the intentions for the cult? Like, was the cult the entire time, like, that 20 years or so before they killed themselves? Was that going on the entire time?
Yes and no.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Like,
talk
did he
about it.
start off be like, yeah, this is my cult place?
No.
Or was he just bought it, like, I own this land?
We'll get there.
Okay. Yeah, that's why I was like, I'll just wait till the end for questions.
I feel like with your questions, they're probably everything that's talked about at
Most
the
likely,
end.
yeah.
So,
I'll be
we're going to
quiet.
start at the beginning.
Oh.
Okay. So, he established the People's Temple in Indianapolis in 1950s. So, his whole thing was like, especially at that time period, it was like, racism, it's bad.
Okay.
And, like, that's kind of, like, what he preached to his people.
Yeah.
And then he integrated...
Was it, like, a little bit of, like, hippie-ish at the time stuff? Maybe hippie-ish?
Kinda. I mean, like, the hippie era was
like
more so,
flow.
like, the 60s and, like, into the 70s. The 50s is not quite there,
but it's, like... You can see it becoming a thing, maybe.
Maybe, yeah. So, he integrated his congregation, which is why, like, a lot of black people flock to it, because they're like, oh my god, we're part of everything, yay! Yeah. So, so like, he started in Indianapolis, and then he moved to Northern Cali called, Ukiah, I think?
Sure.
I think it's Ukiah.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, that was in 1965. So he moved. So he was in Indianapolis for a while. And then he moved to San Francisco in 1971. But I guess, like, he was being accused of, like, financial fraud and, like, physical abuse of, like, the members and stuff. And the treatment of the children. Which, my whole thing is, like, like, how does nobody, like, stop this then?
So he was always doing this?
Like, yeah, but, like, I don't think it was like a cult at first. I think he was literally, he wanted, like, he was like a pastor.
Okay.
And he was
that's
like,
all more getting at.
So
like...
he had like it was like a section of Christianity.
Okay. So
but
he was religious, and he like wanted to do his own thing.
Sorta. I think it was more like he had like some type of like, I don't know, Napoleon complex or something, where he just wanted to be like
someone in power.
Yeah, like someone important.
Yeah.
But so like, because he was getting accused of all that stuff, he started getting really paranoid.
Okay.
And so he moved the congregation to the middle of fucking nowhere.
That's crazy.
In Guyana. Like, literally, he sent people, like, a few months before, like, part of the congregation, to literally go there and start setting shit up in the middle of the fucking woods. I don't know, man.
Well, things you can do as long as you have the money.
He promised a socialist utopia, whatever the fuck that means.
Yeah.
But naturally...
the socialists wanted it at the time.
I guess. But naturally... as most cult leaders do, he lied.
Of course.
So basically, like, everyone in the congregation was forced into slave labor.
Usually happens, I would say.
So, he took, like, their passports, like, if they tried to write home to their family, he would, like, censor shit.
Oh, okay.
And so,
So he's the ruler.
Yeah,
he's doing what
he's a cult leader. Yeah, exactly. And like, he would even like have people like tell on other people. I'm like, oh my god, this person isn't doing what they're supposed to be doing, or this person's trying to write home and escape. Like, the fuck?
Total control.
Literally, like he literally had like full control over everything that they did.
Yeah.
Like he would like do some crazy shit because like he was addicted to drugs and had like mental health problems. Mm-hmm. So he had clearly. But he had like this fucked up delusion that the US government was like out to destroy him. So he was gonna...
Oh, did he have the thing? Oh, you never saw that movie.
What
the
movie?
Beautiful Mind.
I watched snippets.
Is that what he had?
No, he had schizophrenia.
Oh. Yeah, I'm saying for this guy.
It didn't say if he, like what specific thing. They just said that his mental health was like deteriorating. Paranoia. You know, it does, but I don't know.
It's probably the drugs too.
It was probably also the drugs. Most likely a lot of drugs. Yeah, because what else did you fucking do in the middle of the woods?
Whatever you want, man.
Drugs.
Yeah, drugs.
Yeah. So anyway, he thought that the U.S. government was out to destroy him. So he had his members like participate in like suicide drills in like the middle of the fucking night. Mm. Like randomly, he would just like sound some fucking alarm or some shit and like have everyone practice like killing themselves.
Oh, like, as if like they were to be like, if someone were like to come crashing or something.
If like the government just decided to touch down and one of the lookouts was like, "Yo, they're here.
They're coming for us.
Let's saddle up.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go. And, like, everyone had to jump out of bed, practice what they were gonna do. Like, that's gotta take a toll on your own mental health. Like, I'm
For
practicing
sure.
killing myself.
Yeah.
Like, what? So, I guess, like, some people who were concerned wanted the congressman of California, Leo Ryan, to pop up in Jonestown to, like, see all the happenings and whatnot.
Yeah.
So this was November 17th, 1978.
Okay.
So that was the day.
So they've been practicing, and they did it?
Yeah,
Basically
they weren't practicing, like, that day, like, but the whole time that they've been there, like, when he
they were waiting
paranormal,
for this moment.
it was literally for this moment.
Okay.
Because
I thought, I originally thought it was just because, like, on this day, we have to do this because of
No,
this.
it's not like on this day.
It was
literally just like if it happens.
It's time to go.
If he feels that like something serious is happening, then he's doing it. But to me, like this I don't know, because it said some people from the congregation, which I don't know how they got letters to a congressman when he was censoring their letters.
Yeah.
And then like some family members of some of the people who went with them, like tried to convince the congressman. Like, I don't know, to me that kind of sounds like a setup, low key. And I'm going to tell you why. Because when he got there, the visit went well. But then, like, I guess the next day, some of the members came up to him and was like, yo, can you give me a ride? Like, I want to leave. This nigga's crazy.
Yeah, okay.
But, so I guess, like, when Jones, found out, he got, like, mad pissed. And he had one of his lieutenants, like, try to attack the congressman.
Of course.
But, like, he failed. And so, like, the congressman and, like, I think, like, 3 or 4 other dudes, like, went back to the airstrip to try and, like, escape.
Yeah.
And, so he ordered his people to, like, ambush them. And he killed the congressman, the pilot, like, the bodyguard, like, whoever, like, the congressman was with. So, like, him and, like, 4 other people, like, were all killed. So... he was like pissed because like now he figures, oh my god, like not only did an official come here, but I just murdered his ass.
Yeah.
So he ordered his people to all go to the ginormous tent, like, you know, all the pictures, you know, have you ever seen the pictures?
I think so.
I'll post them.
Yeah.
Check out our Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, because I will be posting the pictures of Jonestown.
Okay.
FYI.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
Yeah, so, this is kind of fucked up, though. So, like, he called this the Revolutionary Act.
Okay.
Quote, unquote.
Quote.
What's fucked up about it is that the kids had to die first. Because there was no turning back. Like, if the parents died, like, they wouldn't... You know, he was afraid that they wouldn't give it to their kids, so that's why he made the kids go first.
Of course.
So...
Makes sense to me.
They died through a syringe down the throat with cyanide, sedatives, and Kool-Aid mixed in it. And just, like, stuck it down their throat, so then they had to drink it.
Yeah.
And then all the adults went. I'm like, that's kind of, like, well, not kind of. That is fucked up. But at least, like, they try to make it taste good. You know?
Of course.
Like, they had to flavor it.
Who doesn't like Kool-Aid?
Who don't like Kool-Aid? Like, so, who don't like the cold drink? The purple drink. Anyway, I don't even know if it was purple. It was probably red. I feel like it's like red. The most common.
In my head, I think it as red.
I think of it as red too. Yeah, so then the adults went. And, I just think that's also fucked up because it's like, yeah, I totally want to go after I just killed my child.
Yeah.
But you know what I also noticed? All of those children are going to go to heaven because they were murdered. But all the people who committed suicide would go to hell, quote unquote, if you believe in religion.
Well, they believe it in other things, didn't they? So in whatever.
No, it was still a form of Christianity.
I mean, they wouldn't practice it if it was against what they believe.
There are
You know
different
what I
forms
mean?
of Christianity.
Yeah,
Some,
I'm
some
saying,
think
like-
that as long as you repent before before you die, whether you commit suicide or not.
That's what I'm saying. Like, to them, it's like,
I don't
it's
know.
fine.
I don't know any. Like,
Yeah.
I should have probably looked up like some of their doctrine or something, but I don't know.
Props.
Yeah.
Or to see what, like, crazy rules they had.
Yeah.
Next time.
But anyway, like, they had to all kill themselves while, like, armed guards, like, around the tent were, like, watching them to make sure that they would do it. And clearly those dudes had to have been, like, some of the most loyal dudes who were definitely going to go through it after
For
watching
sure.
all these fucking people die.
I
But
mean,
anyway.
they did all die, right? Like, on record, is it that, like, they all
No.
died for sure? No.
So Guyanese officials came the next day to find hundreds of bodies dead, but there were some people that escaped, so, silver lining.
Oh, so they just waited to think, oh, everyone's killing themselves. It's just time to go.
I think, like, it must have been one of those situations, like, where they must not have been in the immediate area when he called for, like, the meeting, that they were able to just, like, escape out into the woods without anybody really seeing them.
I would just lay down on my stomach
and just
act
pretend
like I
that you
was
died.
dead.
Yeah, but they're watching you drink the Kool-Aid.
I drunk the Kool-Aid, and then I'll just, I'm dying, and I'll toss a body on top of me.
Okay. I don't think you know how slow cyanide is. It was a pretty slow fucking death.
Yeah.
I mean, it was not like it was seconds,
Oh,
but it was like...
It has more time for me to set up everything then.
Okay.
Okay.
I'd like to...
Give me
that.
cyanide, and I'll show you a fake
sedatives
death.
and some Kool-Aid
Hell yeah.
next time.
Yeah.
Oh, and some of Jones's sons survived
Oh yeah.
because they weren't even there.
No,
They're in some part of Guyana, and yeah.
of course.
Yep. So that is the story of Jonestown.
Well,
I went
there's
through it
another
kinda fast,
question you
but-
probably don't have the answer to. But do you know what happened to the sons? Are they like normal people though?
No, I don't know. I mean, I can always look it up.
No.
I'm sure they probably led fairly normal lives.
Probably. It's depending how old they
Depends.
were.
It depends on how old they were. It depends on if they really believed in, like, everything that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Because if my dad was going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, there's no way that I was fucking being like, oh yeah, Dad, I'm totally just gonna drink the cyanide.
It depending.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
So, that was more like an older cult.
Mhm.
So I wanted to bring up, like, kind of like a newer cult.
I mean,
I've never heard about it, so this is the first time
okay.
that I'm learning too.
Yeah.
What was your question?
The phrase "don't drink the Kool-Aid" came from that call, right?
I think it's this cult.
Yeah.
I mean, it could have been the what was that other one?
Heaven's Gate.
Yeah, it could have been Heaven's Gate, but
I want to say
it might be
might
the
have been that one for
Jonestown.
sure, yeah.
Yeah. But this next one is called I don't actually know how to pronounce this.
Wowzers.
It's NXIVM, and on, like, you know, the little side word, it said Nixium.
Okay, sure.
So it might be Nixium.
Props.
I don't know.
It's abbreviated. I don't know.
I don't fucking know.
Yeah,
It's a thing.
for sure.
It was a thing.
Yep.
So basically, this was an American sex cult.
Wow.
Bow, chicka, wow, wow.
Wow.
From 1998 to 2018.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so it was like
Oh really?
really new. Yeah. It was founded by Keith Rainier.
Okay.
Classic Keith.
Yeah, for sure.
Classic Keith starting a cult.
Yeah.
Anyway. And Nancy Salzman. Sure. So these fuckers started something that's called, like, an executive success program.
Okay.
So basically, their whole goal is like to sit there and try and tell people that like they're gonna be better versions of themselves. They're gonna find more joy in their lives.
Oh, like a self-help motivation
Kind
thing.
of. And like he had all of these like
Answers.
like you had to, pay to see him and all that stuff. Like that kind of shit.
Yeah.
So this dude wanted people to call him Vanguard.
Wow.
He said that it was after like his favorite video game or something. I don't know why you need a cool nickname like that. If you're just a self-help, shouldn't it not be about you and about other people? I mean, that should have been everyone's like first fucking clue that maybe this was kind of weird. Anyway, yeah, he wanted to be called Vanguard. And the chick wanted to be called Prefect.
Wow.
Yeah, it reminds me of Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Love Harry Potter, but I do not want to associate Prefect with this bitch, so.
Yeah.
Anyway. So apparently a bunch of people took his classes, and by 2003, like, there were damn near 4,000 people had taken it. Like, wow. So, some of the more famous people, I guess, was, like, Surgeon General Antonio Novello, Linda Evans, and Grace Park, who are actresses.
Wow. Grace Park?
Yeah.
Wowzers.
Do you know her?
Hell yeah.
Do you?
I partied with her last Tuesday.
You wish you partied with Grace Park last Tuesday. Oh no. Anyway. Yeah. And Richard Bronson, though he denies ever being a part of that cult, which trust me, dude, I would too. This dude was fucking nutso. No, but like seriously.
For sure.
And who thought it was a good idea to like admit to being part of this, knowing like, I mean, you had to have known in some way or another like what this dude was doing. Anyway,
maybe, I don't know.
So NXIVM or whatever, NXIVM, has been described as a pyramid scheme, sex trafficking operation, cult, and a sex cult, which I agree with all those terms. I feel like, if you know the information that I have read and Googled. Anyway, so
yeah.
So I guess they drew up like a 12-point mission statement. And they had to like recite this like during their classes.
Okay.
Pledging to purge, gross, themselves of all parasites and envy-based habits, and enroll others, and ethically control as much of the money, wealth, and resources of the world as possible within my success plan.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff going on.
The dude had something going on.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck does that even mean? I wonder if any of them were actually successful.
I mean, they lasted for a while, so.
But like, can I just tell you about like the price though?
Go ahead.
Like, cause this is kind of ridiculous.
Oh, really?
This dude charged $7,500 for 12 hours daily for 16 days.
Wow.
Like,
that's a lot.
$7,500. You know how much stuff I could do with $7,500?
A lot.
I could pay off all my credit cards.
Yeah.
I could pay down my car.
Yeah.
Like, that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Just to tell some people that they're doing a good job in life. And they deserve joy and happiness. And also to have sex with them. The fuck?
Yeah.
Alright, but like listen to the names of the different modules, ready?
Okay.
Relationship sourcing.
Wow.
Dracula and his ghouls.
Wow. What does that even mean?
That one was like, it was on like I don't know, like negative people, like
feeding off of it.
I guess, I don't know, it was like something weird like that. Best people, semicolon, perfect world. The heroic struggle, and exploration of meaning. Yeah. So whatever those mean.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sometimes.
But this dude was so narcissistic that like he had them celebrate like the week of the Vanguard.
Well, for
his birthday.
For his birthday, yeah.
Like
Sounds like someone else I know.
I did not say that I was a vanguard, A. I did not say you had to celebrate the whole week. I just said I was
You
celebrating
said the whole
week.
month.
Well, I said the whole month. I didn't say you had to celebrate the whole month.
Carry
My birthday's
on,
in
carry on.
My birthday's in March, by the way. So, yeah.
Carry on.
Pisces gang. Whoop whoop.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Moving on.
Moving on.
Yeah, so they celebrated his birthday with like a week-long celebration. Some people were taught that in their past lives they were high-ranking Nazis.
Wow.
That Nancy chick was a reincarnation of Hitler.
Wow.
Yeah, and this classic Keith guy, dude was like the leader.
Vanguard?
The Vanguard was the leader of the anti-Nazi partisan.
Wow.
I don't know how any of that really relates to each other compared, like with what they're doing, but whatever floats their boat, man.
Yeah.
Sail away.
Yeah.
Sail away.
Nazis.
There are a bunch of organizations like related to NXIVM, like JNS, Society of Protectors, and DOS, or Dominus Obsequious Sororium, which basically means like master over slave women or some shit like that.
Yeah, this sounds like some German shit.
Literally, they all had to do with recruiting people, in particular women.
Yeah.
Basically for him. He also founded like something called Rainbow Culture Garden, and it was like an international chain of childcare organizations.
Okay.
Which, in my whole thing, if this dude is doing that fucked up shit to like adult women and many underage girls, like what the fuck is he doing to like children?
Yeah.
Like that's fucked.
For sure.
Anyway, yeah. So like this was a really weird dude. And some of the weird stuff that, like, he and, like, that other, this other chick,
The prefect?
No, actually a different chick.
Oh.
Yeah, there were a few of them that were, like, that bad.
For sure.
Yeah.
I would imagine.
But, like, this is some of the shit that they had, like, these women do. So, one time a girl had her EEG recorded, like, her responses.
Okay.
While she was watching footage of people being murdered.
Oh.
Yeah. They're branding women as, like, a secret ceremony. Like, they would lay them across, like, a massage table or some shit. Yeah. Lay them across a massage table and, like, had them say, like, oh, like, please brand me, like... It was just, It was like he wanted them, like,
full
to
power.
beg for it.
Yeah.
And then they got branded with his fucking initials.
Of course. Why not?
I'm
gonna do that to you.
Of course, yeah. So, sexually abused women at all hours of the day. Like, they literally had to be on call. And if they didn't reply to him in 60 seconds, then they would be starved.
Oh, damn.
He had women, like, I guess they had to wait naked for him. Like, they're like a piece of meat.
Yeah. He just picked what he wanted.
Yeah. They were not allowed to seek professional, like, medical help. Like, because he knew better than the doctors.
Oh, really?
So anything that was wrong with them, they had to tell him because he knew better than them.
Of course.
Right. He would send girls on seduction assignments to Rainier, like one of the chicks did.
Okay.
And controlled how many calories that they consumed, so like they weren't too fat and shit. Wow. Like this one bitch was cray cray.
Nothing but the best.
Yeah. So I don't know. Have you ever watched Smallville?
No.
I didn't really either. I think it was a little too ahead for my age. But either way, so Allison Mack, she was on Smallville.
Oh, the one that got in trouble?
Probs.
Okay.
She recruited for Rainier.
Oh, yeah. She was part of this.
Yeah, she was part of this.
Oh, because I did hear about that.
Yeah, so like she got more Hollywood
Yeah,
celebrities
she got the brand and everything.
to like come to the organization. They even got the Dalai Lama to speak at one of their events.
Oh, really?
Like he declined, and then like because of all like the bad publicity that they were getting, but then he like went back and like spoke for them anyway. So like so she was one of them that pleaded guilty to like. I want to say maybe soliciting for prostitution or some shit like that.
Helping getting girls.
Yeah. Like basically, like that's one of the things.
Supplying him with girls. Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. So Rainier and like 5 of those in his like inner circle, all female, I believe, were all sentenced to prison.
Of course.
This dude got 120 years for sex trafficking, along with other stuff like rape, child prostitution, and child pornography, because he would confiscate all of their like sex tapes or anything that like the women had. He would confiscate them and kind of use them as leverage against them.
But at the same time, make them do
at the same time he's making them.
Yeah.
And then 15 of his victims testified against him. Like this one family was broken up because like the father and the oldest daughter, were still like part of the cult, but like the other 2 daughters and the mother were like, fuck out of here. Yeah. But apparently like he had sex with all 3 of the daughters.
Of course.
Like that's so disgusting. Everyone else that was there got a lesser sentence. Like some chick got like 6 years. Some had like 20 to 40 years. Yeah, it depends on how bad what you did, and if you testified against him, obviously you're gonna get a better deal. Yeah. So yeah. But I guess like this one girl, India Oxenberg, her mother was like an actress or something.
Okay.
She was one of those who like, I guess was recruited, and like all of her inheritance was like spent on this thing. I think it was her. But she has an HBO show called The Vow, and it kind of like talks about like her experience in there and everything that happened and whatnot. So yeah, so like if anybody wants more information, go watch The Vow on HBO. Yeah. But yeah, so that is the NXIVM. It was a newer one, so I figured, like, well, let me look up something that, like, I didn't know either.
Yeah. No, I've only heard of it because of the chick from Smallville.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't even know who she was because I never watched Smallville, so, like...
Neither. I just know that, like...
I also don't watch the news because it's, like, super depressing.
No, yeah. No, I heard it from, Michael Rosenbaum.
Oh. What episode was that?
I don't know. Whatever around that time what that was.
Yeah.
So a year or 2 ago? I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. But I kind of like episodes like that where I'm like talking about like crazy shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I try and talk about like a bunch of different shit, but like we're definitely going to have to revisit this subject again.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
There's so many cults.
Yeah.
When I was literally looking up like the most recent cults, like they at least had like 10, 15 like different options. And recent would mean like in the like late 90s, early 2000s up until this point. So,
yeah.
I mean, this was like he just got convicted like a couple years ago.
Yeah. 2-3 years
ago. That's like nuts.
4 years ago. Something. Yeah.
2018, 2019, some shit like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
For sure.
Wish it was colder though.
Of course.
I'm talking about my drink because nobody can actually see us. I'm drinking a Pepsi.
Believe what you want to believe.
I don't really like drink a lot of Pepsi or anything like that. But like, I don't know. It just seemed good at the time. So, yeah.
Ha 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 ha. Guys, laugh right here with me. Ha 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 ha.
That's the fakest laugh
You're so
ever.
Funny.
I hate your guts. You're so annoying. Well, anyway,
But yeah.
Well, thanks for listening.
Are we done?
If you listened, that's all I got, man.
Oh wow.
You got some?
I got another question.
What's the question, man? Ask your
What
question.
typical question?
Typical question.
Why do people go into cults?
I feel like a lot of people that go into cults are the people that need a purpose. So they find their purpose with other people, with other things.
For sure, yeah.
Some people, like, gravitate more towards, like, the whole, like, organization thing. Like, you know,
But once it gets
helping the
crazy,
homeless,
what makes
helping-
them stay, though?
because...
They could be an institutionalized.
At that point, at that point, like, you're indoctrinated. So, you know, like, there's not a justifiable reason for them at that moment to leave.
Okay.
Because it's not that bad. Like, they're so in love with the cult leader, or, like, they love the work that they're doing if they think they're even doing anything. So it's like,
I guess.
they want a purpose.
For sure.
Some people, like, think that it's, like, a normal
To me, it's
organization.
just like, once something's like, that's a little odd, they'll just, like, throw me off.
I guess.
I want to be like, I don't know how I feel now. Like, I was having fun until this point, then I'm like, it's time to
Well,
go.
I mean, that's, like, what
But I'm
happened
sure
in
that
Jonestown.
happens. Yeah.
That's what happened in Jonestown. Like, people wanted to leave, they just didn't have the means or opportunity to.
Yeah.
When they did have the opportunity, he shut it the fuck down.
Yeah.
So,
But I guess I also have a hard time believing in, like, one person has, like, power to help me or whatever the fuck.
well, I mean, you also have a different mindset than a lot of these people.
True.
So,
Yeah.
you're not going to.
Yeah. That's finding it weird. Interesting.
It is weird. If you guys have any ideas on cults, why people join a cult,
Or, like,
let us know.
lesser known ones.
lesser known cults, if you want to share some cults, then the next time we do a cult episode, then we will use/steal one of your ideas.
We'll give credit.
I will give credit.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Your name will be announced in any manner
Yeah.
that you see fit.
And then, if you want to send questions,
You can
share stuff, wherever.
send it to our
Yeah.
Gmail, which is that's what's going on at gmail.com.
Okay.
Then there's our YouTube, which is where you can listen to this episode if you're
Most
not
likely.
listening to it already, which is that's what's going on.
Yep.
Our Facebook and Twitter is TWGO podcast, and our Instagram is that's what's going on podcast. So follow us, like, share,
Hell yeah.
tell all of your friends.
Please.
Just kidding. Tell no one. This is secret.
Fuck it, yeah. Secret society.
Secret society.
Tell nobody.
I'm just kidding. Please tell people.
Don't tell nobody.
Tell people.
I'll kill you.
No, you won't.
I'll find you.
You will not find anyone.
Are you sure about that?
I'm pretty sure. Yes. Share people. Share. Tell everyone about us if you like us. I hope you do. If you don't, you suck. No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry.
Keep on keeping on.
Keep on keeping on, because that's what's going on.
Hell yeah. Peace.
Peace out. Toot-toot.